Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. It is exactly 16 after 9 o'clock. Of course, that is South African time. We're crossing over to Cairo, and we're going to be talking to Gift of the Givers Palestine country manager, Dr. Malik Abu Rajaila. And very, very sadly, he's here to talk to us about a heartbreaking event that took place 2, 3 days ago in Palestine. Assalamu alaikum to you, Dr. Malik. Welcome to the program.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah, sister. Jazakumullah khair. Thank you for having me.
We're here to talk about remembering the late Marhoom Ahmed Abbassi from the Gift of the Givers, who lost his life together with his brother at the hands of the Israeli
Yeah.
forces.
Mm.
Very sad day
Actually,
indeed.
yes, unfortunately. Actually, we didn't expect that any man who worked to help others and who were looking to the orphans and the widows, and a man who was, helping the community by giving them a water, food, to be, targeted because it's against the international law, and usually all all people, all parties, they respect and they admire this kind of work. But unfortunately, it's not the case in Palestine or in Gaza. The Zionist army, they targeted the mosque that Ahmed was doing his reading his Fajr. Right after Salah, when he was going out with his brother, they targeted the masjid. It is in the northern area of Gaza, and unfortunately, 26 people were killed in that incident. Ahmed was one of them, and he was, subhanallah, from the first days of the war, he was always ready for that, and we were always, trying to encourage each other that we have to accept whatever happened comes from Allah Azza wa Jal. We will accept it, and we should only focus on our work, and we believe that whatever happens, it is for our inshallah goodness, inshallah. So this is what happened, and as our brothers and sisters in Palestine, and also we are part of that. We are faithful, and we believe that if you if you get killed for your land and for your cause, then it is not a loss. Actually, it is it is a great reward, inshallah.
Subhanallah, Allah accept. And of course, we do know that
And
he is Shaheed. He is a martyr,
of course,
alhamdulillah, with
inshallah, inshallah.
over other 13,000 Palestinians that have been ruthlessly murdered. Allah knows best, inshallah.
Ya
Um,
Rab.
how
Mm.
is his wife and the rest of his family doing at this? I know it's even to ask a question like that doesn't make sense at this point in time,
Yes.
because hundreds upon hundreds of Palestinian families are in a similar situation. But is his wife and children okay?
Alhamdulillah. From يعني Ahmed, he was with his family, the extended family, his parents, his part of his cousins, around 35 people. They were all in. They stayed in their house actually from the first day, and they said that we will stay there. After 2 or 3, after 6 days of the war, I think the Zionist army, they threatened them. They started to make calls that to threaten the people that they should leave to the southern area. So they left for 1 or 2 days, but they couldn't manage because his parent is old, and they said that better to go back to our house, even if we are going to die, better to die in our house. They stay there, but being in his in this situation, among clashes and a lot of bombing, he wasn't so able to continue his work. So he decided hardly to leave to other area in Gaza, also not in the southern area, in the northern area, just to be able to work يعني smoothly without problems. And all of us, we were released by that. We said, okay, it's good now. You, inshallah, you will be more safer in that place. Then suddenly that happened. So the first step we did after his death, we asked his wife. He's a father of 3 children. So we asked the mother to come to the southern area with the children, to give her the some there unfortunately no safe place, but at least it is a little bit safer in southern area. And we managed to get her a tent, in, alhamdulillah, in next to the Nasser Hospital, where our team is locating there now. And unfortunately, also we couldn't provide everything for her. But now every day we try to give her something. Of course, the kids, they are shocked, but alhamdulillah, as you said, they are part of the community, and we believe that uh, in this comprehensive, when you are, I mean, among a group, big group, and all of them, they have the same suffering, the same pain, and the same beliefs also. That makes it easy for you. So the children, they still, our colleague, when he received them, he said that the children, they told him that Baba, he passed away now. He was always taking us out, and he won't be able now to take us. But
Oh,
he's inshallah, that what they say. He's now in the heaven, inshallah, and we happy because he's there. So we try to give them the right support. But as you said, to lose the father, it is something that you can't feel it eventually. Uh, the parents, his parents, they refused to come to the southern area, and they still now, until now, they're still in their house in northern area. The father, he said, no, I prefer to die uh, in my home, but not to leave now and to stay outside, and the bombing everywhere. Even if we go to the southern area, what's the guarantee? Also, many families, and by the way, before 3 days there was like the new statistics about the war. The same percentage of the martyrs and the killed people is same between southern and northern area. So this is the situation now of the family. We try. Actually, also we've been discussing the ability to get them out from Gaza, but they refused. They said no. We are now happy to stay with our community, with other people, and we hope, that we think that the end solution is to stop the war. This is we have 2 million people inside Gaza, and it is not a solution to evacuate them. The only solution is to stop the war and stop the killing.
okay. So, doctor, obviously, Ahmed Abbas was a key figure as far as Gift of the Givers is concerned. He did some amazing work together with
Yes,
all the other team members.
indeed, yes.
Are the operations still ongoing? I know there is ongoing bombardment. What we see on our television screens almost indicates that the place is not habitable at all. But we do
Mhm.
know that Gift of the Givers have made a commitment and they will try and get much needed aid to as many people as they possibly can. So I presume it is ongoing, but under very dangerous conditions, is it not?
Yes, unfortunately, our work is affected. Yes, but as you said, Alhamdulillah, gift of the giver, because we have been there in Palestine since a long time, and we have experts. Actually, our people now, they are experts in the work. And beside that, believe me, Alhamdulillah, all the team, they promise now they will keep going. They will keep carrying on what they do, and they are not going to minimize or to stay away. Uh, we have challenges, and we get used of this challenge, and the challenge, unfortunately, during this war is increasing day after day. So we have advised now our team that they have to be more careful. And actually, we always advising them to keep themselves intact, away from any dangers, because we believe they are the machine that keeps this work going on, and it is important work actually. So now our teams, we have another team members now. Each one of them stays in different place. Some of them in the hospital, which is now became like also a shelter. Actually, beside the medical work, it became a shelter. Thousands of families, they come to they stay already in this hospital. Also, there is another brother with his family in one of the schools. So he served. We advise them. Each one should serve the community around him. No need to go far, or to to travel between the cities or the different regions, because then the risk will be higher. So this is the first policy, or the first thing that we do. Then also we have a problem with the with the items, relief item. It became now very difficult to get enough items inside Gaza. So we communicate with the businessmen to provide us, those who still have some items. And now sometime we can't travel to get the items from, because it is their warehouses could be in the other area. So we have good connection also with the local organizations in Gaza, and we deal with them. So if we get call, or if we want to serve a school that it's in another area, we call the organization that near to that school. We tell them, okay, we have a budget for blankets or food parcel. If you have, please give it to that hospital, a school. Take the right documentation that we want, and we will pay you. So we're still operating through our number one, our team members who resisted to continue, and our relationship, the network that we have inside Gaza.
I just need to tell you, Dr. Malik, that Gift of the Givers is on a massive collection drive in South Africa to try and get much
Alhamdulillah.
needed aid to our brothers and
Alhamdulillah.
sisters in Palestine. So our awareness and our work here in South Africa has not stopped. We are
Of
ongoing in
course.
our
Alhamdulillah.
pursuit for
Alhamdulillah.
getting much needed aid to all of our brothers and sisters. Let me also ask you, we know that the international community has also sent a lot of aid in the form of food, medicine, fuel, etc. And we know
Mm.
that those trucks are all stuck at the Rafah crossing, that
Yeah.
the genocidal occupiers are not allowing
Mm.
sufficiently enough aid to
Yes.
get into the most needed areas. We are
Yeah.
also aware of what has happened at Al Shifa Hospital, where
Yeah.
the occupiers are suggesting that
Mm.
Hamas has their headquarters in tunnels under the
Mm.
hospitals. We're still waiting to see that
Wallahi, yes.
evidence and the proof, and all
Yeah.
of the other hospitals that they have bombed. But just
Yeah.
know that the honest, true Muslims all around the world are
Mm.
doing all they can to help the plight of the Palestinian
Of
people.
course.
We know the
Yeah.
world is divided on this issue, and we can't believe how some
True.
people can buy the lies of the Western imperialists, but that's a different discussion.
Yeah.
So, regarding all of those trucks that are stuck at
Mhm.
Rafah crossing, how hopeful are you that maybe, just maybe, through the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala,
Yeah.
that they
Well,
allow those provisions to come through?
Uh, now, to describe the situation on from Egypt side here, since they opened number one, Egypt from the first day they tried to open the border, but Israel threatened the government, or the Egyptian government here. If they open if they open the road and they allow the trucks to come without full coordination with Israel, they will bomb the air trucks, and they did that, by the way. Once, I think before 2 weeks, they bombed one of the UN trucks. So that's why the movement on the Rafah border is very slow. Actually, it's opened, but the number of the trucks is few. They try to increase the numbers now. Almost every day, between 90 to 8 to 90 to 100 trucks every day go in. Unfortunately, not all the items are allowed. only they allow now medical supplies, medicines, and food items. The fuel is not allowed. We tried to take chargeable light or torch, solar torch. They didn't allow that. So this is one of the challenges now also. Uh, Also, when this trucks gets to the border,
Okay, we seem to. Are you still there, Dr. Malik? Are you there? Can you hear me?
the Israelis, they put uh, their own. Yeah, I hear you now. So I mean, now what we do, you hear me now again?
Yes, I can hear you now. Your
Yeah.
picture just
Oh,
froze there for a minute.
yeah. So then, what we do now, we spoke with the Egyptian government, we spoke with the Egyptian Red Crescent, and also we spoke with the Palestinian Red Crescent. So to make sure that, because they are now the chain of the relief, the relief when it goes to Palestine. Egyptian Red Crescent receive the relief, then go to the border. In the border, they have some connection with the international unity community committee in the border. Then they give it to the Palestinian Red Crescent. So we made all this now communication with all this party to make sure that our goods will get inside. And beside that, through the embassy here, we through the South African embassy, we try now, to send our team with the trucks, so we can be able to watch and to accompany the trucks. But definitely during the war, it is not like an international law, I think, that they don't allow any medical team to go inside. The war should be stopped, then the individuals or person, they can go inside. So now this is the situation, and that's what we try. It is another way to serve the Gaza Strip in this situation now, because as I mentioned, there is no enough items inside Palestine. But by the way, we send another. Because we are in communication with many organizations, so we are sure that this aid is reached Gaza, and through our teams, I've been speaking with some of colleague doctors inside Gaza, and they received medical supply. Our people who stays in the school, they received also food from outside Gaza, from Egypt. So it is getting in, but sometimes it is slow. Sometimes it is, it needs, close supervision.
Inshallah, inshallah, this will continue. What are
Yeah,
your what are your thoughts regarding a ceasefire, a total ceasefire, so that the Palestinian people and the rest of the world can start making sense of what is going
yes.
on, what the ceasefire will entail, and how do the Palestinian people start picking up the pieces and moving on? Are you hopeful that it might happen soon?
Hopefully, we think, yani, that, it makes no sense that or it is not believable to see that such a regime or a system, they use the military against civilians. So I'm sure now the international pressure will inshallah will succeed to get ceasefire soon. And also, as I mentioned before, we as humanitarians, all the life, all other life work and duties won't be able to be done properly if there is no ceasefire. So we hear now from the news the problem. It's so complicated, and there is many parties involved in this now war. And we think, yes, inshallah, soon there will be something. But the real challenge actually will start after the ceasefire, because
Absolutely.
the massive destruction that we have, there is over 300,000 houses were affected by the war. We have thousands of orphans. We don't know, actually, so far, as organization, although we have good capacity, good experience, but we still not able to think how we're gonna to deal with this number of the orphans, of the widows. We started now to do a kind of psychosocial, you know, sessions and
Work.
yeah, and work for the in the schools. And the brothers and the sisters who help us now, they come every night. They tell us, you know, horrible stories about the children. So the real work will start. You know, we have most of the schools were also affected, hospitals. So the real, and now we're going to winter. Now I'm here even in Cairo, we feel cold. Yesterday, the last 2 nights, there was a raining in Gaza. So I mean, we still now hope that inshallah ceasefire can come soon, so then we will be able to now to, because before to do anything, before we start to implement any big project, we need to do assessment, we need to visit, we need to do some workshop with the people on the ground. So Allah Azza wa Jal knows only what will happen.
Our ongoing thoughts and du'as with you, with Ahmed Abbas's family, and the hundreds and thousands of families that have been affected by this war. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all, and inshallah,
Ya
there
Allah,
will be a
Allah,
ceasefire soon, and the
ya
Palestinians will be victorious, inshallah.
yes,
Keep
inshallah.
safe. Thank you for
In
talking with
this point,
us.
I have just to thank the South African government and the community and organizations, because really they try to take part in each, you know, point. They try to take part in the negotiation and the ceasefire. They are so active in the humanitarian side. They are so cooperative. I'm talking here about even the government, the embassy. So really, we are fortunate to be, you know, holding this identity of South Africa, and to hold the flag. And our people, our community, they should be appreciating to be, you know, holding this culture of the South Africa. And we have to, you know, to carry on with what we do, because you know, if we compare our work as you know, as a whole, as government, with organization, with the community, if we compare it to the other countries or states, we are doing well, and this is something that we have to be proud with.
And it's all through the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
ونعم
He is the
بالله
best of
ونعم
planners.
بالله.
Alhamdulillah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ease the plight and the burden of our brothers and sisters in
يا رب
Palestine.
اللهم آمين.
Shukran for
اللهم آمين.
talking with us this morning. You keep safe, and salamu alaikum to
آمين.
you.
السلام ورحمة الله، جزاكم الله خير، بارك الله فيكم. السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
That was Dr. Malik Abu Rajaila, and he, of course, is talking to us. He's the Gift of the Givers Palestine country manager, talking to us about the situation in Palestine, and also remembering the late Ahmed Abbas, head of office in Gaza. He was killed by the genocidal occupiers in Palestine after he had made Fajr Salah with the congregation. Him, his brother, and 20 odd other people were killed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best, inshallah. Grant them all Jannat, inshallah. 9:40 news and views on Salam Media still to come on the show. We're going to be talking with brother Sheikh Shahid. And of course, he is going to talk to us about being in solidarity with the Palestinian people. And then we'll be wrapping up about talking about Dr. Mads Gilbert's trip to the Western Cape.